Yo, what is going on, everyone in the XRP community? Hope you guys are having yourselves a fantastic day today as usual. Only going to be posting one video today and maybe a Cobcast later on, depends how I'm feeling. Woke up at like 8, 9 p.m. yesterday, pulling like an all-nighter trying to fix the sleep schedule. Been trying to do this like a week now. It's freaking not working. Anyways, guys, make sure before we get into it, smash the likes down below. We got a good one for you guys today. Just one video, all the information packed into it just in today. Are you ready? Let's get into it. All right, first off from Crypto Eddie, Tier 1 XRP YouTuber. Navin Gupta taking care of RippleNet in Southeast Asia and in the Middle East. Most financial institutions take the first step with one corridor and ramp up. They take one corridor, they dip their toe in the water, they realize that's some damn good water, and they freaking jump in with the rest of the corridors and slowly ramp up as XRP continues to build up liquidity and reach new future generational levels of liquidity and price action. He says $15 billion run rate. Sky's the limit. Look for more in today's video, guys. Stay tuned for that Crypto Eddie video. Reminds me she is in Japan. I am dying to go there this summer, dude, and just go get lost in Tokyo for like 2 weeks. Anyways, guys, make sure to check out her video on that because I have no idea where she got this from, but that seems like a juicy one. But a little sneak peek, $15 billion run rate. Sky is the limit. What is a run rate? I don't know. I didn't freaking go to business school in college. What is a run rate? The run rate refers to the financial performance of a company based on using current financial information as a predictor of future performance. Not sure that's exactly what we're talking about here. In the context of extrapolating, God, English is weird. Extrapolating future performance, the run rate takes current performance information and extends it over a longer period. For example, if a company has revenues of $100 million, let's say this quarter, the CEO might infer that based on last quarter, the company is operating at $400 million run rate. Honestly, I don't know what the hell a fucking run rate is. Dude, it sounds like XRP pump to me, $15 billion run rate. I'm imagining this is what they're predicting to run through XRP in a year. Each financial institution. Guys, let me know in the comments down below. Someone explain this run rate because this Investopedia thing that I found, I don't think this is exactly what we're looking for here. I mean, it might be because it just sounds like predictor of future performance. Just a very complicated way of saying prediction. So I'm guessing that means like $15 billion run rate per year, per quarter, per corridor. I have no idea, guys. Let me know down in the comments below. Check this out from Crypto Law, who is, I believe, founded and hosted by John Deaton. The SC Gov is trying to have it both ways in its fight to shield early drafts of former officials Bill Hinman's speech about cryptocurrencies, but it must hand them over to a blockchain company, Ripple, a U.S. magistrate judge has found. Now, guys, the reason why I'm bringing this up again, I know we already talked about this in a previous video, but what we're waiting for now is the SEC to appeal this. Judge Netburn has called them hypocrites, called them out on their BS, had like 4 pages of cold hard proof and evidence of absolute just legal law jargon of why they are wrong, why they are incorrect. They're trying to change up their stance and saying that XRP's not. Okay, so the initial lawsuit was XRP's a security. Then they're trying to switch it up now because they're getting pathetic, desperate, lacking of resources, according to recent reports. And now it is, XRP is not a security. It was just, at one time being treated like a security, whatever the hell that means. That means oranges, mangoes, strawberries, and beer are also securities then because people are buying them for purposes. Like, I don't know what their point is now, dude. But the judge called them a hypocrite. So the next real move is, do they go ahead and just absolute submission to the judge, try to get some leniency in the final order? Because now might lose some YouTube monetization for this, but both Ripple and the judge has the SEC by the balls. That's the perfect time to use that term because we literally got them right there. They're getting called hypocrites. Not even Ripple proving them wrong, the judge proving them wrong. We are looking for, drafts of the Hinman speech and Hinman emails to be produced to the public eye. That is something the SEC does not want. Like Jeremy Hogan says, settlements can pop up haphazardly, out of nowhere, suddenly. we could be looking at a situation like that. So it's really, it's already been a day or two since that information came out of just the absolute bombshell, because it's been 2 days exactly. And the SEC has yet to file appeal and try to get it to go to the Ninth Circuit. I'm not pretending like I know what that means, but I'm just hearing that that's like, if an appeal happened, that's what they would be, requesting. So does the SEC, are they going to dig themselves a deeper hole, try to fight the judge who is the absolute law and order of the situation, or are they going to submit and produce the documents? Or you got the C option, you give Ripple what they want and you close the case, because the longer this keeps going, the more damage you have on the SEC on a weekly basis because of a pissed off community of like 200,000, 300,000 active daily users on Twitter and other social media platforms. I believe the real number of XRP holders is about a couple million, but only about 10% of those are daily active on social media. All right, next one, guys. John Deaton. So I've been a huge critic of Gary Gensler, but have never accused him of being dumb. He is very smart and cunning. This guy was the financial advisor for, I believe, Hillary Clinton. That's actually some real shit out there. Got to look that up. As I discussed with Charles Payne from Fox Business, it took Gensler a year to admit Bitcoin is not a security. Excuse me. He said he is not comfortable calling any other token a non-security. Why? In my opinion, if I was to give the completely neutral, non-biased reasoning, I would say because it was the first one and it's anonymous. Like, you can't... What? You're going to call Bitcoin a security? What are you going to do? What? Go after who? What company? What person? Like, you don't know. I mean, some people know, but it's not public information exactly. So that's honestly, like, I hate this fish-looking guy. But I'd have to say, I would just say it's just because it was truly just the first cryptocurrency. And when they made it, wasn't even really meant to make themselves money. It was just kind of an experiment that turned out into a wild progressing ecosystem. But, or you could think that the Bitcoin mining cartel is lining up his pockets and wants to keep those other coins down. You know what I mean? Guys, Bitcoin hash rate is gigantic. You got, I don't even know how many gigantic warehouses pumping thousands of computers at a time per warehouse, or actually, excuse me, per floor on the, warehouse. Yeah, dude, I believe there is mining cartels. In my little experience, my puny little, 8 graphics card, 12 graphics card rigs that I've built and sold, yeah, even having such a tiny amount of graphics cards, dude, you can still reel in a lot of freaking cash during certain times. I believe mining cartels are a serious thing. And actually, there is some evidence to prove, or evidence to suggest, that North Korea could actually be mining Ethereum. Considering you had somebody from the Ethereum Foundation. I know, guys, Ethereum Foundation doing, corruption things. Oh my God, what a shocker. This one guy from Ethereum did get indicted for, I believe, 6 years in prison, because he actually was helping North Korea with something to do with Ethereum. I don't know if he actually went to the country, but I know he was in talks and did get indicted for 6-7 years. Oh, guys, I'm dumb. I did not just realize this. The Gary Gensler calling Bitcoin not a security was 5 hours ago. I thought this was just a known statement. Just did. SEC Chair Gary Gensler, Bitcoin is a non-security token. Why is he saying this suddenly? Hold up. This just changes the whole meaning of the tweet. I thought this was just some he said this like a year ago on a little, Harvard, MIT educational panel class. No, this just came out 5 hours ago. SEC Chair Gensler, Bitcoin is a non-security token. Why is he doing that, dude? If I want to throw on the tinfoil hat right now, is he buttering himself up to kind of say other things are non-securities? I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, now this is some serious tinfoil hat. Do not take this seriously, but Hidman emails got to be produced. SEC's got time to appeal. They got 12 days now. SEC could be going for a, give Ripple what they want, but SEC only gets a tiny, tiny little bit of what they want for some good public PR. And now Gary Gensler, oh my God, guys, the tinfoil hat's buzzing like crazy right now, dude. Okay, let's hear me out. SEC gets body slammed by the judge, figuratively. Then they get called hypocrites by the judge. They deny their motion to the attorney-client privilege, and they're ordering critical documents to be produced that they never thought they would ever have to put into the public eye. Those documents being put into the public eye has some serious PR damage on the SEC, and further corruption is exposed to the public, inciting more, as I quote the SEC, threats of violence online. That kind of thing. So all of a sudden, dude, the tinfoil hat guys, it's going freaking crazy right now. Did Gary Gensler just come out and say Bitcoin's a non-security token just to kind of butter up the media? And then he says, oh, this is not a security token. And all of a sudden one day, oh, breaking, Ripple SEC case is over. And then Gary Gensler says, oh, hey, XRP is not a security token. So is he trying to make the following non-security token announcements say like, oh, I'm saying it's the non-security because, we've just kind of been saying these things recently. I don't know. Is my tinfoil hat way too out of line there? Let me know. Because this just seems like, I can't think of a better way to say this, but he's trying to butter up the media of like, I've just been on like a streak of, calling things non-security. This is not just a specific case. Dude, settlement in like 4 days. I don't know, man. Because he's planning on suing an exchange or two for selling unregistered securities, he will take the position that everything except Bitcoin is a security or possibly allow ETH to be grandfathered in based on him in speech and A16Z and others' influence. I wouldn't be surprised if Gensler finally gives in on a Bitcoin spot ETF around the same time that he files suit against an exchange. This will cause Bitcoin maxis to celebrate and support the suit against altcoins. He's setting the stage. I definitely think what John Deaton's saying here definitely has some... that's got some, I'm so bad at English, man. It's got some stuff behind it. Like, it's got some good reasoning behind this. But I'm also thinking he's just trying to butter up the public of a streak of calling things non-securities. Like, all of a sudden. Guys, this one's going to be a little bit off topic here, but just to put into perspective how many transactions happen across the globe every single day. So during Amazon Prime Day 2022, they sold 100,000 items per minute. 6 figures of items, products sold per minute for the whole day of Amazon Prime Day 2022. And that is just one freaking platform. This is what starts to make me think that, those crazy XRP price that people put in thumbnails, that maybe one day that is possible with enough inflation. Because, dude, this is just to put into perspective how much money flows around the internet every single day. And this is just one company from one country. All right? Next one from John Deaton, guys. I see people saying Ripple won't settle now if Gary Gensler called Mary Jo White and said, pay $100 million, admit you sold the security between 2013 and 2015, and we'll declare all ongoing and future sales of XRP as non-securities. Brad Garlinghouse would write a check immediately. Ripple isn't going to not settle so that the overall crypto market gets a favorable ruling. Garlinghouse has a duty to Ripple shareholders, not the crypto market. Plus, there is no guarantee Ripple will do better than that with the judge's ruling. There are way too many variables. I think this is some kind of more John Deaton, like, hypothesizing, kind of theorizing kind of thread, right? First, a settlement that gives XRP not regulatory clarity, but better yet, regulatory certainty moving forward is worth a lot more than $100 million. Second, a settlement ends the litigation, and therefore there are no appeals. If Ripple wins summary judgment, the SEC will likely appeal. Third, if the SEC declared ongoing and future sales of XRP as non-securities, the exchange will 100% relist, looking for that liquidity boom. If there is a decision by the judge that today's XRP is not a security, but her ruling is appealed, the exchange would likely relist XRP, but it is not 100%. Fourth, it is possible the judge does not completely resolve the issues, i.e. she only grants partial summary judgment and finds that there are factual issues for a jury to decide in the case, or part of the case moves forward with a lengthy jury trial. I don't think it's going to go to jury trial, dude. With how deep the SEC has themselves in a hole, and now everyone is like gathering around that hole, staring down it, waiting for the documents to be produced in the next 12 days. I don't think it's going to go to jury trial, man. I feel like at this point they're going to do something desperate that's going to make the whole lawsuit for them pretty much pointless and only Ripple's benefit. Fifth, because Ripple has been successful and is hiring people while others are firing people or filing for bankruptcy, people underestimate how much damage this case has inflicted upon adoption of Ripple's business. XRP being declared non-security in the United States is critical. Me stating these things does not mean that I think a settlement is imminent. It also does not mean I believe Ripple will lose or anything like that. I'm only saying that if Ripple were able to achieve regulatory certainty with a settlement, it would be a no-brainer. Brad Garlinghouse is savvy enough to know that he could achieve certainty. He wouldn't hesitate to also give Gary Gensler a political and public victory by agreeing to certain terms. At the end of the day, that's what being a politician's all about, right? Funneling money, dodging taxes, shuffling money offshores into a Swiss bank, and a political and public victory. That's the name of the game of being a politician. Ripple would go public, and you would see Brad and Gary on stage together in the future. And big banks in Japan, as confirmed by SBI Ripple Asia Investor Slide Panel. God damn, I'm so freaking tired of pulling all-nighters all week. Yeah, they're actually basically waiting on the result of the SEC Ripple United States case. Guys, I cannot put it in words together anymore. I'm excited to get done with this video. Last one. Are you kidding me? The SEC allows a Bitcoin futures ETF, a Bitcoin short ETF, a Tesla short ETF, but not a Bitcoin spot ETF. The SEC is a broken institution. Guys, Jeff McCaleb has freaking no XRP left, man. It is almost done, guys. We're going to party on stream, crack a couple of cold ones, and celebrate the parasite that has dumped 10% of the supply in the last 2 years and 20% of the supply over the last decade. Time to crack some cold ones on stream, guys. And guys, please, please, please stop sending Jed more XRP to dump while at the same time begging for him to send you XRP. He literally does not want to do that, and he would be violating his contract with Ripple, his probably notarized legal contract with Ripple, that he cannot do that. Please stop sending him more XRP to dump. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next one.